He's the man that came up with the term African American.
Right.
We from now on we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place, you turn to them and say, "Where we gonna go?"
They have the American flag and the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are.
Right.
They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood. Even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
New Orleans. At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, clap it up. You understand? It's another night. You understand? Friday night, Chicago, and a round table of truth, as always. You understand? Of course, we apologize to all the viewers. We're having, we're having difficulties with our main YouTube page, so we're going live off all social medias that we're able to at the time. And so bear with us. We appreciate your patience. You understand? So, and your continued patronage. So what we want to do is, for the round table of truth, as always, we want to make sure to give it up to the Most High in Christ for letting us and allowing us to be here to do this podcast with y'all. You understand? And of course, can never forget our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. To those who don't know, that's Jesus Christ. Give him a hand. And last, of course, but not least, commending General Yohana. You understand? The one that's held down this truth for 40 plus years and serving the Most High in Christ to the greatest degree he is able to do. You understand? So with that, of course, with Captain All Quad, he'll be here in a minute. So let's give a shout out to the brothers on the panel as always. To my left, we have Officer 5000 Yaradon. Man. To my right, we have Officer 5000 Awalam Gabar. He's sitting in across the table from me in the spot of Officer Maya right now. We have the brother you always know. He's usually on the ones and twos, but he's sitting in tonight for a period of time. We have Officer 1000 Arumwan. He's in his right hand man, usually over there on the ones and twos, likes to be off in the cut. You understand? Officer 500 Raj Karab. And of course, myself, Officer 5000 Makiala. So what we're gonna do is let's talk. I know we didn't have a podcast last Friday. You understand? Because you brothers went down to New York. How was New York? Talk to me.
New York was off the chain. Yeah, man. The brothers, Captain Zoriak, Shargapan, the whole team out there, they showed us an excellent time.
Damn right.
We even stopped in Philly. Big shout out to Captain Shapar. The brother housed us as usual every time we in Philly. The brother hospitality is on point. We overdosed on Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh yeah,
damn near overdose.
Yes,
that joint was on point. Yeah, sure. A big shout out to the chopped cheese in New York City.
Damn right.
Raj,
you hand up.
Yeah, Carl, man, Philly in New York was great. You know what I'm saying? Filming a documentary that's on the way too. I'm posting videos here and there. I want to get out a full spiel about the camp. Mm-hmm. I got that video posted, you know what I'm saying? But documentary is dropping, y'all. So just stay tuned with it.
You understand? Big shout out to Philly and New York. And I got to say, you understand, we saw Captain Tazariak rocking that new Letterman jacket. And it's in those things popping. Yardan, speak to me.
Hey, man. The all leather, you know what I'm saying? New season, you know what I'm saying? Yatazar coming out, you know what I'm saying, with the all leather joints, man. It's coming real soon, you know what I'm saying? Real Nigga University, you know what I'm saying? put y'all orders in, man, before this next wave ride out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like,
Tricolors.
damn right. And like Captain Marquardt always like to say is, and don't buy yourself one of them jackets or Real Nigga University t-shirts if you ain't a real nigga.
That's right.
You understand? That needs to be known. And so with that, you understand, if anyone doesn't have anything else to say, we could jump into the first story that we had. Raj Karab, if you don't mind pulling that up, Baba Shah.
Of the night, 50 masked men. David Walker, a black landowner in Hickman, Kentucky, had built a life on his own 21-acre farm. A father, a husband, a man who stood his ground. But in 1908, that was enough to get you killed. One white man didn't like how David spoke to him. That was all it took. The night riders lit torches and surrounded the Walker home. David pleaded, begged them to spare his wife, his children. They lit the cabin on fire. When David stepped outside, they opened fire. Dozens of rounds tore through him. Then his wife stepped out, holding their baby. The mob extinguished her too. The baby died in her arms. 3 more children ran for their lives. The mob took them down. And the eldest son? He refused to run. He chose the fire over the mob. His body was found in the ashes. 7 black lives, erased, and not one arrest, not one conviction. The governor of Kentucky called it barbaric. Newspapers across the country reported it, but no one was held accountable. And today, most Kentuckians have never even heard of the Walker family, but their story will be remembered because we're telling it, and we're not stopping.
Man, it's heavy. Where we going?
So like, if I man, I know but I was trying to. This story was so diabolical. It's so and another. It's so funny. Every thing that happened to us in history always becomes a memory. It's never something that we like they said. Oh, we gonna keep talking about the story. Keep talking about the story. Like 9/11, they've been talking about it since 9/11. You know what I'm saying? The Holocaust, they've been talking about since the Holocaust. But when they come to somebody, a brother like the Walker and his family, you know what I'm saying, and what he stood on and how he tried to preserve not only his family, because he just said, I told him just preserve my wife and kids. I know y'all gonna take me. Like those stories are meant to be held, you know what I'm saying, and talked about forever. You know what I'm saying, and like I think blacks and Hispanics a lot of times forget the reason why we still have these stories in the Bible. It took blacks and Hispanics to keep these stories in that Bible preserved for our people to grow. You know what I'm saying? So by a white man by the oppressor telling us to forget slavery and forget slavery and forget all those things that's going on, that's just a slap in the face for us, and that's why we can't grow as people, because we forget these stories like this brother to walk in his family as well.
Right.
So
that's a heavy point. Like when you think about the beautiful thing about the Bible is the Bible's not going to let you forget about the plight and the trials and tribulations of Black, Hispanics, Native Indians happened to them. You understand? Because that's our history book. We can't rely on the so-called white man and the oppressor to make sure that we are remembered with all the things that have happened to us here in America. You understand? That's why you see 9/11, like you said, all the things that ever happened to America, they're going to make sure they have memorials and, remembrances and all that. They ain't going to have those type of things for the people that they put into captivity. We don't have any, they don't remembrances of Black Wall Street. They don't have none of that. They don't have remembrances for the plight of Black people. We get Black History Month, but what's that really remembering? All the history that they wiped out. They don't even give us the legitimate things that we're remembering. You feel my point? But with them, they're going to make sure you focus on, feel bad for us. We were victims. The only reason we did what we did to other nations because we were victimized first. That's the so-called white man. They want to play the victim and justify why they, did what they do. So it's a beautiful thing we have the UPK and Commander Johnny Hanna to help Black people, Hispanic, Native Indians realize that the Bible, that's how you remember your days. That's where you get your history from. You understand? Because the Lord cared enough about your plight. So did Christ and all the disciples. They cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through and how to get out of that. That's your history. We don't need a white man to have no remembrances for us.
Damn, Mary, give it up. Man, I just want to chime in on what you were saying, Lamar, so heavy. Like, stories like this, you know what I'm saying, this is why you need to have your own schools, right? Because this is what they not going to bring out, you know what I'm saying, in their schools where their curriculum is in there. They don't want you to remember these crimes, because remembering these crimes will make you always have a competitive spirit against this empire. Like, we was never, ever supposed to join this empire. That's what we fail to realize. Our leaders put us to sleep, named these civil rights leaders, you know what I mean, and joining, you know what I mean, America, joining our oppressors, and it was the worst thing that you could ever do. When you look at you hear how heinous this crime was, you see what I'm saying? This cat, whole family got killed for basically nothing. You understand? Now, why does the Lord want you to remember that? Is because you need to know who these people are that live amongst you, man. These devils right here, man, they are the worst form of unalivers on the face of God green earth. That's right. You ain't never supposed to forget how these people are. Like, white people just didn't turn like this overnight. You know what I'm saying? As far as they hatred towards you, this is something that didn't burned in them forever. Give me Ezekiel, 35:5. Let me get that real quick. Yes, please. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all. Down. You want to say something?
Yeah, kind of. If I could, sir. I was just watching a documentary a little while back about Bessie Coleman. You know what I'm saying? So this sister, you know what I'm saying, she was able to go, you know what I'm saying, over to France and get her aviation license, you know what I'm saying, different things of that nature. So she came back to try to be a pilot over here in America. They wouldn't allow her to do that, but they would allow her to, you know, do tricks and different things like that, you know what I'm saying? So the sister ended up dying at an early age, you know what I'm saying, because she had to do tricks and her plane just, you know what I'm saying, to entertain instead of doing what she had a license for.
That's it. Like, man, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It just shows how disgusting this place is, and how, and just to piggyback on what you just saying, this place done took so many lives, and it's not always just in the form of a murder, but just situations like that throughout history, man. It's something that should never be forgiven.
Man, we talking about, give my hand on that one, you know what I'm saying? We talking about a million heinous stories of what they people did to our people, you know what I'm saying? And yet we still, you know what I'm saying, talking about, you know, joining these people. Maybe we not. Maybe we didn't woke up. I go into a lot of the comments. I'll be on some of these videos I'll be watching. I got to give it up, you know what I mean, the blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. You finally turning rebellious, man. I can't just yeah, man. It took you a long time. Right. But you're finally seeing the light. After falling down the steps 100 times, you now know each step to take. And one of the steps not to take is to be talking about joining these people. And the only reason why you even thinking about joining these people is because of the satanic religion of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? That God love everybody and we should love our enemy. And those are people that don't understand the Bible nor the context of the Bible. Right. That's why the scriptures say you err not knowing the scriptures. I'm paraphrasing. When you got somebody trying to teach you about God and they don't understand the word of God in itself, they're going to always steer you the wrong way. You're never going to bring two races of people together, namely two races that was fought in the womb. Right. That's why the Lord put the story that Esau and Jacob fought in the damn womb to show you that these two races not ever going to get along. Right. Now, how do we get out of this? We remember that crime, you know what I'm saying, and know that that's these same people, they got that spirit in them right now. They murdered this cat's whole, they unalived this cat's whole family. You see what I'm saying? Over what? What did they say they unalived them over?
Right. What did they unalive them?
Y'all played the story, right?
Yeah.
Play it again if y'all don't remember. Play it back. Please.
He was trying to stand his ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For or whatever he had for his property.
That's it. Go ahead.
So he was basically just trying to stand ground for his property.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, Esau don't like. It's the same spirit behind when a black man get pulled over by a oppressor cop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That same spirit when a black man feel like I got the same rights. I got these rights. Hey, the the Third Amendment say this and the Fourth Amendment say this. That's probably the spirit the brother had, thinking that America really cared, but the whole point was that America didn't care.
That's it. You understand? Like, you know what I'm saying? The brother defending his property. Right. You know what I'm saying? Some land that supposedly he owned. Go to show you that our rights here in this place means nothing. We got to get the hell out of here, man. This is why the Lord say, the Bible tell you that this is not your rest. You know what I'm saying? Meaning this is not your home, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Yeah, this is a place that the Lord do not want you to get comfortable here. You understand? Like, America was a sentence. It was an enslavement sentence that was given us by the Most High for our forefathers disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. And you supposed to see how serious it is to disobey the law, statutes, and commandments, because you damn near ain't got no protection against these damn devils. Right. And the only way to get the Heavenly Father's protection is do what he say. You know what I'm saying? We doing the opposite. We going in the church and teaching our people to not do what the Lord say. Right. You see what I'm saying? The Lord got fools. He got a code and a lifestyle that we supposed to live by. You got preachers sitting there on that Sunday telling you to continue to break these codes and break these laws. And now you got a people over you. That's why the Lord said they shall get very high and you shall get very low. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we try to come up against these people with weaponry, man, they will slaughter us. Right. You don't understand? Now you have to ask yourself, if the Lord is real, why would the Most High put you in a position against a people that's so wicked? He put you in this position, you know what I'm saying, because of your disobedience for not keeping the laws. That's right. So if you got a man going in there on Sunday morning, which Sunday the wrong day, you know what I'm saying, all the information in the world to tell you that Sunday worship is off like hell. The damn Sabbath day is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Right. Got you going to worship the Lord on the wrong damn day anyway. Everything about these religions we follow is totally wrong, man. You understand? That's why we can't change nothing. Year after year after year, so many things happen to us that's horrible because of what we're following, man. And that's the one thing that we don't want to examine is these religious institutions that had failed at the job. Right. The Lord ain't with the Christian church. The Lord ain't with these Christian pastors. None of that. He never, man. Come on, man. What we talking about here? I belong. Please.
This same spirit is in white people today. You know, just to add to your point, it just happened in Wisconsin. It's like whenever it's a crowd or group of white people, it's like, I don't know if a chemical is released in their brain, or if it's a crowd of white people with maybe one or two black people, just like the brother on the farm surrounded by white people, something in their mind tells you to attack. Like the young brother that was in Wisconsin, he went to like a barn party or something like that. He was the only black person amongst hundreds of white people. And of course, they just foaming out the mouth trying to get at this brother because that's in their spirit. It's in their spirit to kill black people.
That's it. That's it. Give it up. Give it up. You understand? Go ahead, Mayad.
And if I could, Cap, what's being brought out is so heavy, and for anybody who wants to deny it, like the brother said on the video, you know what I'm saying? Like this incident, you know what I'm saying, has virtually been forgotten about.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? There's no mass media attention.
Yeah.
There's no call for justice.
Right.
Ain't no nobody marching up the street talking about no justice, no peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things like this happen, sir. And like you said, so many incidents and tragedies happen to our people over and over and over and over again. And we're the only people that's told to forget about it.
That's it.
I don't hear them telling the Afghanistanis to forget about what happened in Afghanistan.
Exactly.
I don't hear them telling the Iraqis forget about what happened in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? They're not finna tell the Ukrainians forget it when you know what I'm saying, forget about what happened 3 years ago when this started and y'all had to run out your country. We're the only people on earth, Cap, whose plight is not important to anybody, and they make it not important to ourselves.
But what you saying so heavy is it's not white America's responsibility to educate us on what the hell they done to us. Like it's you see what they want you to forget about what they done to you.
Right.
They want to act like, you know what I'm saying, this country is just so prestigious and America got on top from just being good lily white people and they so correct and morally just white and dainty with no stains. Are you kidding me?
Right.
The stains on America it's come on, man. You walking over the bones of the North American Indians, man.
Right.
Did you forget that?
Right.
America was built from you massacring 70, 80 million Native Indians, hundreds of millions of Hispanics. That's how you got this place, to show you that's what you are. You are unaliver and a liar.
That's right.
You understand? And then on top of after you killed 80 million Native Indians, then you decided to go to the west coast of part of Africa. You found the tribe of Judah, so-called Negroes, and tribe of Benjamin, the West Indian tribe, and the tribe of Levi, so-called Haitians. You know what I'm saying? And brought them over here, you know what I'm saying, to build up your empire. That's how your empire got built. You understand? From unaliving, you understand, and from enslaving, and then on top of that, from lying. Once I'm coming to you, Yardan. Then once you brought us over here in slavery, then you gave us white Jesus to worship. You understand? Took out, which means now we taking your God away from you.
Right.
Putting us in slavery just wasn't enough, man. These people are diabolical, man. Don't ever tell me nothing about some good white people and we all gonna get along. I'm not trying to hit none of that, man.
Right.
All of those lies been caught up to us at this point. You see right now what they ready to do with blacks and Hispanics is put you in. We're gonna go over a story here tonight. You know what I'm saying? They ready to pretty much just put you in these buildings. What they call them? Concentration camps. You know what I'm saying? And get rid of you. You understand? For believing these damn lies. So they gave you white Jesus. Then on top of that, they took your name, took your damn names, which means they took your culture and gave you their names.
Right.
You ain't gonna beat, you know what I'm saying, Yasha Allah, which is what we are, Prince of the Power. You understand? You ain't gonna be that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be Smith and Jones and all of that. And that's just what it is. And that's just who these people are. And then you see in the story when you watch the video, after he pleaded for him not to kill his wife, they killed the woman while the baby was in her hands. Okay? She holding the baby. They unalived her and the baby while she holding the baby. The one brother, he ain't want to come out. He ain't want to get shot to death. So he just sat in the house, you know what I'm saying, and got burned to death. This is what white America is.
Right.
This is who these people are.
Right.
Are they going to change? Hell no. That never going to change. Here's who need to change. You, us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Don't let nobody moving forward from now on teach you about God ever again. The church is unqualified. The only one that's qualified to teach you the truth about the Most High is Commandant General Yohana and the men that work under him.
That's right.
Everybody else at this point in time should shut up. You know what? Shut up and be quiet.
Damn right.
Ramawan, so it's like y'all done.
Yeah,
Please.
sir. Just on a lighter note, I don't want. It just came out this week that Skip Bayless, you know what I'm saying? Skip Bayless going through almost the same thing that Shannon Sharp went through months ago. But where is the
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah,
you don't hear nothing about it.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna hear nothing about it on no platform.
Exactly.
The news articles ain't all over the place and being on front of the news and none of that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But Shannon Sharp, which you know what I'm saying, supposedly he come from Skip Bayless, you know what I'm saying, pumping them up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's to the forefront when he's going through his settlement.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? Skip Bayless, you know what I'm saying, sweep that right on up under the rug.
That's it.
On top of that,
Come on.
Shannon Sharp, he gets fired from his job.
Of course.
Skip Bayless, he lost his show because of bad ratings.
Right.
Now Gilbert Arenas, you know what I'm saying, got him, you know what I'm saying, on the show with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They need a token, you know what I'm saying, NIG, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, use this professional talk tonight, because my engineers told me before the show, you know what I'm saying, to use professional talk, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fighting a big demon right now, you know what I'm saying, to go mayhem up in this joint. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, I just want to say you're doing an excellent job, Cap.
It's hard though. I don't know how much longer this gonna last. I ain't gonna lie to you. Go ahead, Robo.
I just wanted to comment on what you were bringing out.
Please.
This is the month that they're going to be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month,
Okay.
or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Now, like,
Why they bringing tanks in
why
to
they bringing
Chicago?
tanks into
But go
Chicago.
ahead.
That was actually the point I was going to bring up.
Go ahead.
Not only that, the naiveness of our people, blacks and Hispanics, because you think that, you know, Juneteenth is this day that's supposed to be glorious for you, and they give it. Don't forget the Hispanics got Hispanic heritage. month too.
Right.
The same way they use the Bible talks about us being oppressed together.
Come on.
We ain't finna sit here. You think they gave us that day for us to live, in peace and harmony? They gave us that day because first of all, it's the day that we destroy ourselves the most.
That's it.
Let's go to 4th of July and all these holidays that we go to that we celebrate the oppressors' holidays.
Yup.
We destroy ourselves. They can sit at home and chill and drink.
Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Please.
It's just on the brother's point. What the governor just said here in Chicago that it's gonna be revving up. ICE is gonna be revving up due to those holidays. What does that sound like in history? If you think about it, that Thanksgiving celebration, they brought the Native Indians to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? They brought them together to celebrate, to come through and massacre, and commit a mass murder. You know what I'm saying? At that time, this is the same thing. It's history repeating itself.
Real talk. Let me get that scripture, IJ, if I could.
Come.
Please.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
Take ye from among you an offering unto the Lord.
No, that ain't Ezekiel 35.
Oh,
35.
Exodus, like
I ain't no sweat. I said, I know that don't sound right. Hey, nevertheless, we're in the game. You know what I mean? Listen, we appreciate everybody joining us tonight.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They heavy at work. They came and attacked our normal Round Table of Truth YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Somebody went on there hating, flagged us, you know what I'm saying? But we appreciate the people that join us tonight on our IHBK Chicago page. Give it up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Facebook, we back live on Facebook. And what else we shooting off Twitter. Give it up for Twitter as well. You understand? We getting it in. You got it, IJ?
Come.
Let's go.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5.
Come on.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Hey, what?
A perpetual
hatred is a continual hatred. You understand? We talking about since the garden. You know what I'm saying? With the damn serpent. These people were created, you know, it's in their DNA to hate you. So all that, you know what I'm saying, trying to and you could tell black people don't understand the hatred because you still talking about going to vote for them. You know what I'm saying? You still standing in line going to vote for the people that hate you, which will tell you any people body of people that go vote for people that hated them for 400 years. And we seen this crime here. So many countless crimes that you just you never heard about. But at any time you standing in line to go vote for people that done these many crimes to you, then something is wrong with you psychologically.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And something is definitely wrong with us, you know what I'm saying, psychologically, as black and brown people still standing in line trying to vote and get ourselves involved with the affairs of white America. It is the dumbest thing that you could do. Keep reading, IJ.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
They did what?
Shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And there's not another race of people that can shed our blood more than white people. You know what I'm saying? It just is not. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
By the force of the sword.
By the what?
Force of the sword.
By the force of the sword. That's what they done. Native Indian, Hispanics, and black people, man, by the force of the sword. It says a continual hatred. And brother, that hatred right there will never, ever, ever leave these people, man.
That's right.
The more you love them, the more they hate you.
That's right.
The more you try to join them, you go in their police force, join their military, they hate seeing you in their damn uniform. And you just don't get it. Any more on that?
Come.
Read.
In the time of their calamity.
In the time of their what?
Calamity.
Calamity is when we already destroyed. We already destroyed, you know what I'm saying, been disenfranchised, you know what I'm saying, no family structure. We in the prison system, and yet here America come again, bringing in tanks, you know what I'm saying, in communities. We're going to go over it tonight, you know what I'm saying, and here with your whorish black leaders, they encouraging the military to come. You know what I'm saying, like the military is going to stop the problem that exists amongst us. You see what the problem that exists amongst us, it ain't got nothing to do with no military. The military can't fix our problem. How you fix our problem is giving us our identity back, man.
Right.
Giving us our God back to serve. That's how you fix. That's the only thing that's going to. There's no other way out than that. I know you think it's another way out. You think entertainment is the way out. You niggas think y'all gonna sing y'all way out of slavery. You see what I'm saying? We gonna perform. We gonna you know what I'm saying, perform dance our way out of slavery, or play sports out of slavery, or go join the military, and then one day these people going to accept us because we fought in their military. Go search the history of what happened to black soldiers from putting on an American uniform. How white people felt about it. Did they accept it, or did they disdain it? So it's no other way out of this, black and brown people. You know what I'm saying? But doing what the nigga God say. And up until this point, you have not known the nigga God. The only God that you know in your stupid mind is the one that they didn't taught you about in church. The one that come from your slave master, dummy. Your slave master was the first teacher of Christianity. Do you not understand that? Black people know that and still go run up in the church, which means at this point, you just basically submitted your soul and say, man, we know it come from the slave master, but this is the only God that I know. The one that teach me how to be wicked as hell. You understand? We could drop that. Let's what we at next?
Come on, we can go on to an article that our alum has. We're gonna go over what we were talking about with the ICE raids coming to Chicago and stuff like that, with the mayor actually going against, or claiming he's going against Trump's administration to help ICE.
So far he been consistent, man. Big shout out to the mayor of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the political world. I'm sure I don't agree with a ton of the things the brother is about. But what I can say is he's been one of the mayors in the cities of America that have shown consistent resistance verbally, against ICE, and he's standing strong against the military, coming into the city of Chicago. You see what I'm saying? So let's get into it.
Come on. This is Fox 32 Chicago. Protesters rally outside ICE processing center in Chicago suburb.
Mm-hmm.
Read
that from the top again.
Come. Protesters rally outside ICE.
Did you turn that other one on too, my guy?
Come.
All right, no sweat.
Yeah, they don't turn on.
Shit. I got a little late in the game. That was supposed to be on a couple hours ago. No, we good. Go ahead.
Come on. Mm-hmm. Protesters rally outside ICE processing center in Chicago suburb.
Mm-hmm.
A protest was underway Friday morning outside the ICE processing center in the west suburb Broadview, when demonstrators staged a sit-in at the facility's driveway.
Like, this is really, man, black people, man, once again, you know what I'm saying? Like, your foolishness then caught up to you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, this is not, now you didn't play so much with not obeying the word of the Lord. You looked at the Israelites standing on the corner like we was the dumbest cats on the face of God green earth.
Right.
Listen to them Catholic and them Christian and Islam as well. Listening to these cats, you know what I'm saying, talk to you about some other God but the one that you're supposed to be serving.
Mm-hmm.
Now you in one hellified predicament where the Nazi regime, America is trying to relive Hitler and the Nazi regime.
Right.
If you look at some of these tapes on how they treating these Hispanic brothers and sisters, I ain't got to tell you how they treating black people, you know what I'm saying, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? The way that they treating, but if you look at how the ICE, I mean, it is insane now.
Right.
Read.
Protesters blocked a vehicle they believe was being driven by a ICE agent as it attempted to enter the facility.
Mm-hmm.
Fox 32's Joanne Loom was at the scene and reported that the driver was masked and wearing a hood.
Yeah.
Akeisha Lee, one of the protesters, said the group's goal is clear. We are hoping to literally stop the process happening here.
Yeah.
Like, very unapologetically, she said.
And that's one of, and let me say this, that's one of the things that they want to provoke Hispanics to do. And both all the tribes. They want to provoke you to go to war, right? Because they know they want to stay, they at the stage where they want to slaughter you. You see what I'm saying? So they treating the people roughly and all that to provoke them to fight back, to provoke them to protest, so they can do what? Lock them up, you know what I'm saying, and send them somewhere. And what do you think? Some of the people they deported, you think they all was just illegal citizens over here? Right. You don't think they didn't deported people who had flat out, you know what I'm saying, U.S. citizenship right here?
Right.
You think do you think they really looking at the paper and meticulously saying your name is so and so? Make sure this is really Sam Rodriguez. Do you think they're really doing that, or they don't give a damn who they throwing in the back of these trucks? Now you take a pick. Go ahead, praise.
She said, "We believe this place has no place in our community, and we want to say, as a community, members were not for it." Lee described the tense moments when demonstrators blocked the law enforcement vehicle. Yes, it is frightening. Like, it does feel like this place is not interested in preserving human life.
Damn.
So why would they protect ours?
She said, Go
Yeah,
keep
come
read
on,
that part
come on.
again.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Yes, it is frightening.
Uh-huh.
Like, it does feel like this place is not interested in preserving human life.
Yeah, it's preserving human life as long, you know what I'm saying, as it's white.
Right.
The life, you see that white people jumping out these cars with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A white man could jump out the car with an AK-47. The police still won't shoot.
Right.
And they ain't.
Right.
They still tell them, put it down. Put it down. They ducking bullets. Go ahead, IG.
If I could,
Please.
Cap, white people in this country, they got the right in certain states to open carry. They can do that. They can walk down the street, American flag in this hand, an
Yeah.
AR-15 in the other hand.
That's it.
No problem. The police come out.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you a couple questions. You know, we got a couple calls.
Yeah.
I understand that you're practicing your amendment to bear arms.
That's it.
We just want to make sure everything's okay.
Right.
A black person, you try to open carry if you want to.
Right.
15 squad cars gonna come with the lights blaring and everything
Mhm.
on the ground.
You talking about you got some fool. I'm a sovereign citizen.
Right.
The brother get up and put the sovereign citizen paperwork in his back pocket. Like that ain't gonna get his head blew off. Go ahead, my y'all.
Hey, Slaggy Cap,
Please.
I was coming what you said, how a white person can walk down the street, well, like with an AR,
Yeah.
they can aim at the police. I've seen video of a police officer backpedaling so hard, trying not to unalive a Edomite, that he fell, flipped over, did a backwards G.I. Joe roll, and got back up and started backpedaling again.
Yeah.
And then just last week, it was a video. The cops came up because they got a call from this house.
Okay.
The door opened up. The Edomite came out with a knife this long
Okay.
and just started stabbing at the cop. The cop grabbed him. He stabbed. He hit the vest mostly, but he's trying to stab the cop in the back. He going for the side of the vest, the back of the vest. I'm talking about
Yeah.
that. He letting loose.
That's it.
If any one of them would have hit that cop,
Yeah.
he would have been unalive. The cop did suffer a minor wound,
Yeah.
but they ran up, grabbed him, tackled him down to the ground. 2 cops on him. He's still swinging and trying to stab and poke him, and they just wrestling him down, telling them to calm down, and took him in without a shot fired. They tased him eventually.
Right.
Not a shot fired. He got taken in alive. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
The cop
right.
went to the hospital for his minor wounds. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it was just another good old day in America.
Man, listen, if you have a finger, what the thing to clip your finger, what they call it?
Yeah.
You got a fingernail clipper, you dead.
Man, come on, come.
He pull out a big blade, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you let a fingernail clipper, they gonna go right in the courtroom, man. He had a big knife on him.
I feared for my life.
Right, his parents like, well, he had a fingernail clipper fell out of his pocket. You know what I mean? Like it's two different. Listen, in America, it's two different things going on. People that are considered citizens and the people who is called citizens, but really not. That's you, Roz Karab. Please.
Don't let it be 2 cops who was ex-Marines. I'm a Marine too. I understand how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, not only the history we just talked about this, not only the history of America. If you're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them? They don't even, they offended by you fighting for them. We going to fight for them because we trying to be a good pet and show the pet owner that I know how to roll over. You know what I'm saying? I know how to jump over this fence for you. You see what I'm saying? And they hate you more. Y'all done?
No, I ain't.
Oh, Ramon, please.
That's all what you were saying. I know they hate you more because of that, because of what you were saying, but also the fact that you trying to carry the same honor they did.
That's the point. That give it up. Give it up. You found the right words. I belong.
You want one article?
Any more, please?
Come on.
Let's go.
Broadview police were at the scene and able to keep the demonstration peaceful. At one point, However, protesters put up tents that officers quickly tore down. Protesters also gathered at the front of the door where employees were entering.
Yeah.
You know, stopping them going to work is one thing. I think we want them to feel like their community does not stand with them as they go in there, Lee said.
Yeah.
It is unclear how long the demonstration will last, Lee said, only until we feel like it's good to move. It's like, I think that's
a demonstration don't matter to these people. This is what blacks and Hispanics don't understand. You're pleading to a people, you know what I'm saying, who have no conscience for your pain. You understand? Like you sitting there pleading to them for your pain, and you marching and you protesting, and these people looking at your protesting with disgust. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, all you got to do, some of them videos where they snatching up the Hispanic brothers and sisters, go read the comments and see the divide between black Hispanics and white people. White people want to say, well, shouldn't have came over here illegally. You here illegal.
Right.
Do you not understand that? Like you here, this is not your land. Did you forget that? But again, it doesn't matter to them. You're trying to plead, you know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to plead to a lion or some hyenas that don't eat you. Like when you stand in front of some hyenas with some protesting signs and say, I want freedom, stop doing to me what you're doing. They're going to eat you and the protest sign. Do you not understand that? God damn, man, what we at with it, IJ? We done with that? Please.
Also, just to mention, I don't want this was like right around the corner from the school. This is what
news. A protest is underway.
Just right around our school, right there.
That's that. Where we at?
If you wanted, there's a little bit of footage so we can so the people can see the actual protest.
Let's get it.
The ICE Processing Center in Broadview. Let's check in with our Joni Lum for an update.
Good morning. That protest was scheduled to end at this hour, but it's still going strong here in Broadview. Just a few minutes ago, the police had to move in to remove some things. Rachel Cohen with us right now. You had some of the protesters were setting up tents that were purchased, and then the police moved in. You can describe what happened here.
Absolutely. Earlier this morning, a number of protesters who are, as you can see, are still present, successfully had an ICE vehicle turn around as it was entering that parking lot. Typically, ICE moves people from this facility between the hours of 7 and 9 in the morning every Friday. When we arrived, we heard from news media that was already on scene that people had been moved instead in the wee hours of the morning, 4:30, 4:45 a.m. What that tells us, particularly in connection with ICE vehicles turning around as opposed to moving protesters, is that ICE is afraid. ICE is attempting to terrorize my neighbors, and yet all it takes to terrorize them right back is us showing up and sitting down. We brought tents because we're ready to be here. We're ready to stand up for our neighbors.
Martin Luther King.
Right. Other than to say that a couple of concerned citizens, a couple of people using their privilege, is all it takes to stop this absolute disaster, this absolute brutality. And we're ready to be here.
Pending ICE agent activity.
Wow, IJ,
if I could, please, for white people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
Right.
Like, why the hell is a white woman on a TV screen as the spokesperson for brown people, for Hispanics? It's a ton of Mexicans there. Out of everybody, they choose the white woman.
Exactly.
If y'all want to help black and Hispanic people, just leave us alone. Nobody wants to see you. I don't want to see you struggle with you. Nothing.
That's right.
That's it.
That's it. Right. Give it up. Give it up. Go ahead, Ramawan. Please.
This devil kept saying we. Like
yeah.
Said, we're not gonna back down.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell are you talking about? We.
Right.
Who is we? You don't have to back down.
That's it.
They the ones that gotta back down because, like, here's the issue with every single situation that blacks and Hispanics get into. Our oppressor always got to try to make sure they cleave on in some type of way.
That's it.
So they can be able to. I mean, it's always happened. It's happened all throughout history.
That's
they
it.
Can be able to keep really their hands on the situation.
That's it.
That's all. Like, you can't sit here and say we, knowing that you don't have to go home
and deal with what they deal with. You get to go
Well,
home
listen,
and live life.
It's a tactic to make you forget about who the real enemy is.
Right.
Right. Anytime you have a strong black and brown struggle, we all it's once again it's the influence of Christianity. Here it come. Here it come. They don't like you can't, it's too strong when it's just black and brown people together. They got to send, you know what I'm saying, Sarah. That was Sarah right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Billy. They got to send Sarah and Billy there to weaken it. It can't be us against them.
Right.
It has to be like black and brown struggle always turns into the human struggle. Or, you know what I'm saying? No, human rights.
Right.
You understand? Well,
Right.
that ain't the human. All humans ain't going through what black and brown people going through here in America.
Right.
So it ain't about no human rights. You see what I'm saying? And so that's all it is. It's basically to take away the strength of us trying to stick together. Instead of y'all doing that, let's make this a struggle for everybody. Let's involve white people. You see what she said? If we stand together, but she ain't the one being terrorized. Now we get it. Some of you white people, you want to be involved sincerely and you want to help sincerely. And I ain't mad at you in that. But sometimes when family is going through a family situation, you gotta let family deal with that situation and not get yourself involved. And this is a time for you not to get involved. You see, now if you can help in certain ways, okay, cool. But you got to let black and brown people take care of this business. And the only way that we're gonna be able to take care of this business effectively is not going out protesting like this. Is we got to turn back to the Lord and plead to the Lord. When the children of Israel was in captivity in ancient Egypt, they didn't go to Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying, and the Egyptians and plead to them. You know what I'm saying? Moses said, let my people go. You know, say, let my people go these 3 days into the wilderness, man, and pray to our God. That was a lesson for us to be able to say, because we was at that, before that point, we was what? Believing in the Egyptians' gods. That's serving the Egyptians' gods. Moses got the people, the children of Israel together for us to serve the Most High. And that's what Commander General Hanna and ISUPK is trying to show you right now.
Damn right.
Now ain't the time to be believing, you know what I'm saying, and no protesting, going to no church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hear people talking about, well, we need to vote. So already you talking about you need to vote somebody else in office. You see what I'm saying? The one thing that you don't want to do is turn to the God, you know what I'm saying, that put you in a situation in the first place, man, for your disobedience. That God you don't want to listen to. You see what I'm saying? And because you don't want to listen to him, we're gonna continue to suffer this under this pain in this situation.
I may want to go into his video real quick before that. I'll go into this video of a brother, you know, first black mayor in a small town in Alabama. You understand? He got elected or whatever to be, you know, the mayor of the town.
Right.
And you know, the community, quote, the white community, refused to even let him into the office.
Lord have mercy. Lord help us. We need your help. Lord, we need you. That's what the brother said one time out south when they ain't had no jelly. It was a big McDonald's.
Oh yeah, God.
McDonald's on the east side. It was like 7 in the morning. They ain't had no jelly. The brother said, y'all ain't got no jelly at 7 in the morning? They said, no, we ain't got no jelly. Next. The brother looked up at the sky and said, Lord, we need you.
Good night.
we need your help over the jelly. I felt him though, because I wanted some jelly too. Like, you know, I can see if you ran out of jelly at 11 a.m. It's 7 a.m. Y'all just open up. It ain't no jelly. Brother pleaded. The brother went to the Most High. He said, Lord help. We need you.
And divide the town, just want to make the town better.
For the first time ever, a child of those black ancestors has become the city's mayor, hoping he can bring people together. But in a lawsuit he's filed in federal court, he says that some of his white neighbors have kept him from the job and locked him out of office. And he's seen here arguing with one of them outside the building, a city clerk who he and his black voters tried to persuade to their side but failed.
What you're doing is unjust.
No, it's not.
It is. It's absolutely unjust. It's unjust by this gentleman and it's unjust by the people of this town.
Do you feel cheated?
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel discriminated against?
Yes.
What is it that you want to see happen?
I want to take my rightful seat And I want to hold each and every one of them accountable for what they did.
It's crazy. It's crazy how he was voted mayor. The white citizens in New Bern, some of the former administration, locked the buildings, wouldn't give him keys, essentially blocking him from becoming mayor. He had to fight it in court. Now he is the mayor and he wants to hold them accountable. You oppressors in New Bern, Alabama, you're sore losers. You lost. I see now there's a pattern with you oppressors when you lose an election. I see there's a pattern. Don't be sore losers. You lost. He's the mayor, and I pray that he punishes you for your crimes.
Damn right. Give it up.
That's
man.
right.
Man. That's Captain Potazar. He up here in the Midwest. If you in the Southern Ohio area, man, IHBK, we in Southern Ohio and Northern Ohio. We all over, man. I mean, what we ain't. Right. See what I'm saying? But that was a heavy, what he just said. You know what I mean? Where we going with this one?
Good.
Lamont.
This goes to show, like, it doesn't matter if you in politics, if you mayors or, you know, you the president or the United States of America, you a governor or anything like that. White people don't respect you in a place of authority in this country.
That's it.
Right. You understand?
That's
you
it.
just a face that they wish they didn't have to see. And people used to forget that when Barack Obama was first going to presidency, they were calling him nigga this, nigga that. We don't want one of them in the presidency.
Exactly.
And then they were like, okay, well, Obamacare, if you want to put it. But the entire time he was in office, they were dogging him the same way.
Right.
You can't change white man society from within. Listen, joining the oppressor is never going to be the way to get out. You understand? This isn't a TV show. The only way to win is if you build your own army, your own politicians, your own Democrat or whatever, and then fight against the system.
Man, what are you talking about, Obamacare? What are we? We're delusional at this point.
Hey, man,
before Obama came, man, black people were still going to the hospitals they couldn't afford to bill. They going to the emergency room, man. They know damn well they can't pay for the medicine. They're sitting down there and they getting prescribed the medicine. Now they just got a bill. The Obamacare ain't changed none of that. I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. You had to go search and find something. Because you know Obama got in there for 8 years and did absolutely nothing.
Right.
Nothing. So you had to go say, well, he did do Obama. Nigga, please. Man. Okay? But going back to this video, man, listen, this right here shows you that America is far from post-racial. This just happened. You know, brother won the mayor off. Was the mayor, right? Out the town in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And they got there but changed the locks on the brother. Give me right, IG. Go ahead.
Man, Kev, I could be wrong on this, but I don't think that's the right city to be a mayor over. Maybe you should have tried a black city or something. It sounds like that might be a white city.
That's it. Well, listen, you said at the beginning of the video, the brother said he's trying to bring the people together. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Give me right on it. Christianity at its finest, trying to still bring us together after 400 years of us showing that we could never get along. But we still believe that we can come together, brother. That is a person that is completely delusional. And let me tell you something, Mark. In any nation to be strong, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes civil wars must have got to happen. For you black people, man, that hear Commander Johnny Hanna and hear that brothers in the truth, the ISUBK, we are the certified prophets of the Lord.
That's
man.
right.
Give it up, goddammit.
Right.
We the one, and listen, if you truly hear us, understand this, man, that you're going to become an enemy to your own people. That is the first part of the war, you know what I'm saying, to get white supremacy up off of you. Is you got to separate yourself from black people who still believe that we can join the so-called white.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Give me that scripture, IG, where Christ said, your enemies shall be those of your own household. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, the scripture say a house can't stand. How they go?
A house divided, sir.
A house divided can't stand.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, you got to, when a house divided can't stand, you got to go to war with your people to establish a one sense of a mindset, man. And so those people that don't believe in this truth and they want to continue to believe that America is post-racial and all the lies, the people who hearing this truth, you got to separate yourself from them. And according to this scripture, I'm gonna let the brother read it. The scripture gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, better than I can. Go ahead.
Come on. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 36.
Come on.
And a man's foes.
And a man's what?
Foes.
A man's foes mean enemies. Read.
Shall be they of his own household.
Come on.
he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
These ain't my words. This is Christ's words.
That's right.
This is heavy when you fight a revolutionary against the empire that's oppressing you. Christ was a so-called black man. Black people were getting oppressed by the Roman Empire during that time. Christ went amongst his people to start a revolution. That's right. The Sadducees and Pharisees, and here he telling you those of your own household.
Right.
Read.
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me,
go ahead,
is not worthy of me.
You hear that? Christ said, if you love father and mother, son or daughter more than me, you're not worthy of me. You know what I'm saying? Now, why is that crucial to understand? Because it's going to be close family members that's going to believe in the plight of the American empire, and they ain't not going to want to separate themselves from this place. But if you hear the word of the Lord, and if you really talking about following Christ, the real Christ, not the one they teach you in the church, but the real Christ, if you really talking about getting down with Christ, understand your own family members, sometimes your own wife, man, people who you love, they're going to be in oppositions against you, trying to separate from this empire. You see what I'm saying? That's why I made a post today. The field niggas have become like the house niggas. How are you in the field getting beat and oppressed? You know what I'm saying? And you like a house nigga, you still love your oppressor. That is a person that is sick. We sick in this place. But you look at black and Hispanic people, man, we not normal. There's no way you can be in captivity for 400 plus years and think that you're going to have a normal mindset. You don't have a normal mindset. You have a mindset of a slave. You understand? But one thing about the truth, Christ wants you, though, even in slavery, Christ wants you to start thinking like a free man. And how you start thinking about a free man is by following the rules so you can be able to get to your freedom. Otherwise, you will be a slave forever, believing in Christianity and talking about this brother like this brother. They didn't lock the damn mayor's office so he couldn't get in. And he talking about he wanted to bring people together.
Good night.
Where we at?
Any more on the scripture or no?
Any more on that?
Awesome.
Let's get it.
We're gonna move on to an article about Labor Day here in Chicago.
Please.
Come on, so pulling it up right now. This is ABC News. 58 shot over Labor Day weekend in Chicago as governor rejects Trump threat to send National Guard. At least 58 people have been shot, 8 fatally across Chicago over Labor Day weekend, including a drive-by attack that left 7 victims wounded, according to police.
Right.
The violent holiday weekend came as President Donald Trump renewed threats to send federal agents and National Guard troops to Chicago over the objections of Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker.
Yeah. And listen, and you notice the most violence sometimes happen with us on these American holidays. Right. You know what I'm saying? And why does it happen on these American holidays? Because these American holidays, I don't give a damn what day it is. Labor Day, Independence Day, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, President's Day, all these damn Earth Day. They come up with an Earth Day. It ain't got nothing to do with you. And because it's going to have nothing to do with you, you're not in the spirit of it. So therefore, when you're not in the spirit of it, you're going to be violent towards one another because it means absolutely nothing to you. And the Lord, you know what I'm saying, don't want you doing it in the first damn place anyway. The Most High wants you to take hold of your culture. Right. When you go on this Bible, man, you find out that the Israelites, which that's what we are. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian, we are the Israelites that lost our identity, man.
Right.
You understand? And now once you find that out, it's time for you to get in class and learn your culture. Now, when you learn your culture, you're going to find out we got our own high holy days. We got one coming up towards the end of the month. What's that one we got coming up?
Memorial blowing of the trumpets.
Memorial blowing of the trumpet. We got the memorial. Get at the hand. You understand? Is that a feast day or high holy day?
That's a feast day.
Feast day. You understand? We got a feast day coming up where we're gonna have the brothers and sisters in here all over the country celebrating a holiday that, I'm gonna say holiday, but it's really a high holy day that has to do with us. Why is it important to remember the blowing of the trumpets? What is the purpose of a trumpet? To blow it and to warn you about the enemy. Right. And there's no other greater time to remember the blowing of the trumpets and to blow the trumpets now.
Right.
Like that's what we doing by having this podcast and teaching classes. Tomorrow we're gonna be downtown on the street corner with the mic all over the country. Brothers gonna be on the street corner. Why are we doing this? We're blowing the trumpet to wake Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people up to reality.
Right.
This place is ready to exterminate you.
Right.
I know you listen. I know you don't think so. I know you want to try to, you know what I'm saying, try to put it out your mind, but the Lord is not going to allow it to be put out of your mind.
Right.
You understand? Like these things that we talking about are going to end up on your doorstep. So we trying to warn you before it end on your doorstep to get down with the Lord so you will know what to do.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? What we at on? Go ahead, Roman one. Please.
It's almost like, you know what I'm saying, the way these holidays are, it's almost like putting cheese on the trap for a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For our people. You know what I'm saying? Because the more we draw toward those, like we get killed every time we get to that trap.
Yep.
But no matter what, we still keep going to that. Like our people see that we die.
Yeah.
Or that we get alive the most on 4th of July.
That's it.
Most on all of these holidays.
That's
but
it.
Even though they see, just like mice,
yeah,
they see that the mice, the trap get changed, they put right back down.
That's it.
They still go get the cheese. And that's our people mentality. That our people think that we might change the situation. Even though the cheese there, we might can get it.
That's it.
Still fix the problem, but that's not the case. The whole meaning for that trap, or for Juneteenth and for all of these other holidays that they give us, is for us to no longer be here. Like it's not a gift; it's a church.
And that's why get a brother a hand. That's why the Lord said we are like sheep led to the slaughter, right? And the sheep are the Lord's, you know what I'm saying, favorite animal. You would think it'd be a lion or something vicious and all that, but actually the sheep, according to the scriptures, the sheep are the Lord's most favorite animal, and he constantly compares to the sheep. Now, why do he compare blacks and Hispanics to a sheep? Because of how we move together. You see, when you see how sheep, one behind another, they moving together. It's no more animal. It's not another animal on the earth that moves together in cohesiveness like the damn sheep. And that's why the Lord compares to that. The problem is, like you just saying, we going to the slaughterhouse. Instead of us being sheep that avoid the slaughterhouse, we want to go to the slaughterhouse. You see what I'm saying? And we got to stop being sheep that's led to the slaughter. And the only way to do that is because remember now, sheep are following what? What does the sheep follow?
The shepherd.
The shepherd. You understand? So what does that mean? If we being led to the slaughterhouse and if we going into the wrong direction as black and brown people, now you must ask, well, who are shepherds?
Right.
If you want the problem with us to get fixed, you got to start examining, well, who leading us?
Damn right, sir.
These religious leaders, they the shepherds. I'm gonna tell you, God hates you. God hates your religious leaders, man. Christ hates your religious leaders. You see what I'm saying? God hate he hate black politicians. You understand? Because he know that, brother, they ain't in it, you know what I'm saying, to help you, man. They in it to have a seat, you know what I'm saying, with the slave master, to get or they in it for their own gain, to feel they better. That's what it means to be gluttonous. Gluttonous ain't got nothing to do with no food. Gluttonous got to do something to do with being greedy. It's filling your belly as far as money. You see what I'm saying, or whatever lust that you may have. And so your leaders don't care nothing about you losing your life. They don't care as long as they continue to have a seat with our oppressor, and as long as they can continue to feed their belly, meaning go buy a private jet and buy expensive cars and expensive clothes. They don't give a damn what happened to you. You ever done? Please.
What was so heavy about what you was just saying, sir, is the fact of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this why I want to give a big up to Commander General Yohana, man.
Damn right.
And the ISU.
Damn right.
Teaches us to look at the origin of all of these holidays and different things of that nature, because it essentially, you know what I'm saying, when all of these the holidays was established, it was established off of your hatred, off of your murder and different things of that nature. When you think about where Labor Day come from, it come from establishing unions out of one. And those unions was directly against, you know what I'm saying, black slaves coming from the South and taking white jobs.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So
and it's heavy. You brought out the history on that. Meanwhile, us being educated, We out there on Labor Day with grills, barbecuing, and don't even realize the Labor Day that you celebrating was something that was against you.
Right.
But you out there with a grill, with hot dogs and burgers on there, and for sure you definitely got some pork ribs on there. You know what I'm saying? Which is the abomination in itself.
Kind of what comes.
That's why the Lord said you add sin to sin. Celebrate Labor Day for black and brown people is a sin. Then on top of the sin, you're gonna go ahead and throw some damn pork ribs on there, which the Lord never sanctioned eat.
Right.
Now you sitting down celebrating Labor Day, a day that was against you. Why you choking on a pork rib? I mean, brother, we are totally destroyed.
Right, sir.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Where we at with it, man?
Come on, sir. Chicago is the worst, most dangerous city in the world by far. Pritzker needs help badly. He just doesn't know it yet. It will solve the crime problem fast, just like I did in DC. Chicago will be safe again and soon.
Yeah, what they not gonna tell you about Chicago, you know what I'm saying? It's listen, it's a lot of murders here, a lot of crime and all that. But here's what they not gonna tell you: the biggest criminals is the politicians.
Yeah, that's right.
There's so much racism up here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? That is why the violence happens. You understand? Because brother, you talk about that Chicago. I don't know if it's still on record, but it used to be the #1 segregated city in America. You understand? The more black people that migrated from the South, and you had a heavy influx of black people that migrated from the South, moved up here from the industrial jobs. Now, once they came and got the industrial jobs, what it ended up happening is they took them industrial jobs away. And now black people was walking around, namely men, without a damn job. You see what I'm saying? And here come the white man with a welfare system, you know what I'm saying, to tell a black woman, listen, in the projects and all over Chicago, we got money for you, but you got to put that man out the house. Now you're looking at a tumultuous situation all in itself. And these politicians, all they do, you know what I'm saying, year after year after year is oppress the hell out of a big body of people. Man, we talking about Chicago, 3 million people, you know what I'm saying, and a ton of people, black people on the south side and west side that you didn't smack together, you know what I'm saying, in small communities and oppress them. Meaning, when I say oppress them, meaning this: cut them off from getting loans. You understand? Stop them from moving to certain places because white people don't want them there.
Right.
You understand? Cut them off from the banks.
Right.
Then you got the police, you know what I'm saying, who are basically criminals in themselves, you know what I'm saying, putting drugs on brothers. You understand? Having brothers admit to crimes that they didn't even do. The Chicago public school system is basically a damn joke. You see what I'm saying? They just give them anything to read. That is what oppression is. But you don't understand oppression because you looking for the KK man that burn up the cross in your lawn and that shoot you with your gun, but you ain't looking at the KK member that's sitting in the office writing laws to destroy your damn community. So Chicago is the way it is because your politician and your religious leaders in Chicago are criminals.
That's right.
That's why this problem exists. And now they really going to take us off there because they say, how in the hell is a nigga that come from poverty, you know what I'm saying, like I come from, grew up eating syrup and mayonnaise sandwiches. I want one right now with the butter. If I could. I'm coming to you with they want to know how the hell does a ghetto nigga like this grew up in poverty, you know what I'm saying, understand all this. There's only one word, actually a few words, the Most High. That's high.
Right.
Commander Jenny Hunter. That's high. Come on, Ron.
So like I wanted to bring up a study because it was so heavy what you bring it out. It says from 1976 to 1908. I mean, from 1976 to 2018. That's a long span. It says Chicago. So like I've been reading from it. It says, please. The reports found Chicago to be the most corrupt U.S. city based on public corruption convictions between 1976 and 2018.
That's it.
Chicago, and it says Chicago's Northern District had more convictions during this period than any other federal district in the whole United States.
Come on, man. So I will let you get it, but let me just break it down for the people. Here's the breakdown. This is the breakdown of that. You ready for it?
Get him, Cap.
Real nigga version.
Get him, Cap.
Cap on the real nigga. Here's what that means: is that the governments send money down here to help poor people, and you got these politicians and people, you know what I'm saying, sitting in these offices, taking the very money that's supposed to help black and brown people.
That's right.
So the money never makes it to the people at all. And so the community just gets poor. I mean, how do you expect the people to ever do right when all you doing is robbing the very people? You robbing a defenseless people, man. You see what I'm saying? Money that's supposed to start this program and that program, the politicians in Chicago, they taking the money. You had a few of them that went to jail for it already. He just sanctioned what I said. It's the politicians, you know what I'm saying? That is the why Chicago was so damn bad. So if you don't have jobs for people, you know what I'm saying, and if you don't have resources for the youth, you know what I'm saying, then what in the hell you think they're going to turn to? But here's the thing: the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The brothers didn't want me to say that tonight, but goddamn, I had to say it. There's no other way, you understand? And in him doing that, he don't care, you know what I'm saying, that we shooting and killing each other. So why in the hell are you protesting to a people that don't care if you kill each other? You talking to the wrong man. You need to talk to the right man. And the right man is the nigga God. You got to talk to him. Right. And when you talk to him, he gonna give you some hard truths you ain't gonna want to hear. And one of them hard truths that you don't want to hear is, get the hell out of that damn church. God don't love everybody. He hates some people and he punishes them for their crimes. And one of our biggest crimes is what? Following these holidays that ain't got nothing to do with us. We keep telling you that. Remove the holiday rules, man. You understand? Thou shalt not kill, meaning thou shalt not murder. Let's start right there. You understand? You got women sitting in the church day and night, and listen, they got 7, 8 abortions. Women don't want to hear nothing about they can't kill their baby. They don't want to hear that. But what does the Bible say? The Bible also say, as far as family, you got to fix the structure of the black family, man. Bringing in troops, you know what I'm saying, and tanks and jets ain't going to fit. That ain't going to fix nobody. You got to fix the people internally, spiritually. You do that with the word of the Lord, with this truth, man.
Hey, Cap, it was a key word that they said up in there. They said the northern part of Chicago was the most corrupt and had the most convictions. Now, last time I checked, Cap, I'm just saying, last time I checked, majority of the niggas in Chicago is on the south and the west side.
That's it.
The northern part of Chicago, or as we call it in Chicago, the north side, has always been majority lily white.
That's it.
And historically speaking, Cat, because you know I love them old prohibition gangster era stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's my lick right there. You know what I'm saying? Chicago has a history of corruption that has absolutely nothing to do with us. Al Capone had one of the mayors directly in his pocket, and his mayor openly supported Al Capone and everything that he did.
Come on.
So you think, you know, that's just the one we know about publicly.
Yeah.
Chicago has a history. My boy told me, you know, they call Chicago the Windy City. You know, we think that's because of the wind.
Right.
No, they said they call Chicago, and they earned the name Windy City because of all the corrupt, blowhard politicians. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah, con. So for them to try to put that on us, you know what I mean? When they talk about Chicago is riddled with crime and it's the most dangerous city in America and all of that other crap that they try to put a black face on it. But last time I checked, Chicago was majority white.
That's it.
Like most cities, and majority of the crimes committed in Chicago are committed by white folks.
Because here's what you got to examine: all these guns that these young soldiers shooting, killing each other with, where they come from?
Right.
like it ain't, you know, the gun in itself ain't nothing wrong with having a weapon. You know what I'm saying? But when you give a weapon to a person that has a sick mind,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like our children do from being oppressed. Then guess what they're gonna do with that weapon? You know what I'm saying? You gonna give a weapon to a person that ain't right mentally upstairs,
right?
And think that, and then say, well, what? Why is he shooting people? Y'all were done.
And not just a weapon, I won like military style, you know, saying
assault rifles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got switches on the west side, or the west and south side, like crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, where we at with it, Lamar?
If I could speak on the article I read, like they talking about Labor Day, and then at the same time they're talking about the unalivings that happened over Labor Day here in Chicago. At the same time, trying to throw in Trump and his ICE raid administration.
Yeah,
what do the two have to do with anything?
Right.
Well, but basically, how I perceived it when I read it is like they saying that all the crime happened over Labor Day weekend is because a black mayor didn't accept Trump's ICE raids in Chicago.
Yeah,
that's the way it made it seem.
That's
like
it.
in the article. That's just a way for them to denounce the black mayor. The mayor did actually a good deed when politicians really don't do very much.
That's a fact.
You understand? He stood his ground for the Venezuelans, for the Hispanic brothers and sisters, saying, no, what y'all doing is wrong. I'm not going to let Trump oversee what's going on in my city. Of course, it's not really his city, but you see, at least he tried to had some courage to say no to the president against something that is obviously evil.
Right. Yeah. Where we going next?
Moving onwards, we have the video of the black leaders or preachers speaking up about the ICE raids.
Man, let's get it. I was just about to tell you, go multiple screen.
National Guard should never come in unless there is an emergency. This is an emergency. Anytime we're continuing to lose lives on the south sides and west sides of Chicago, to those of us who live in the community, we deem that as an emergency. It's been a war zone for years, and for them to try to make people believe that Chicago is a safe place and that you can live in these parts of the neighborhood where we live and be okay, that's an outright lie. I do believe that organizations like Project Hood, we've done a great job, and other organizations like Metropolitan Family Services have done a great job getting the violence down. But having the National Guard come in would be like a shot in the arm. It would help us tremendously. We don't believe that they could solve all the problems, but we believe they could stand on corners and help calm down a lot of the violence so that we can continue to provide solutions that would be ongoing.
The new line that I keep
You see that? Where we going, my yard?
If I could,
please.
Cap. What that brother's doing is so disgusting. Because you know what I mean. As a brother myself, you know what I'm saying. I grew up as a teenager in the '90s.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean. And looking at Chicago then, and looking at Chicago now, Chicago has calmed down quite a bit because I know they talk about all the shootings that we have every year.
Right.
You know, we have 700 shootings. We have 800 shootings. You know what I'm saying, across the city. They try to make it seem like it's only us, but that's every demographic that's shot. But I remember in the 90s, Cap, and I'm sure you do too, y'all Don do too, in the dope era, when brothers was really out here selling, when that crack epidemic really hit, we didn't have 600, 700, 800 shootings. You know what I'm saying? We had 800, 900 to 1,000 murders a year.
I ain't even sure, man. Some of them numbers they be saying is just fabrication.
Some
of them just be too ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Priest.
But I'm saying we had 1,000 murders a year, Cap.
Yeah.
And it was so many shootings in Chicago, they didn't calculate the shootings.
Yeah.
You didn't never hear about how many shootings was around the city.
That's it.
What you heard was the murder rate.
That's it.
So if there was a time where they wanted to send it because the police couldn't control it,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If there was a time to send the National Guard in, it would have been then. I remember back in the days, if you heard some tires screeching, the whole block, you know what I'm saying, ducking because somebody doing a drive-by.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So for that brother to get up there with his big old head, Con with Con, he looking for some of that Trump pastoral money that dried up.
Here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you think like they, you know, in a lot of these cities, they call for more police to stop the crime. Right? The police, did they stop the crime? Like bringing in the more police doesn't stop crime if you don't fix the social ills that black and brown people have.
Right.
You understand? Like let's put black and brown fathers back in the home, and that's what'll bring down the crime. You know what I'm saying? Black people owning, you know what I'm saying, they own businesses, man. You know what I'm saying? And within their neighborhood where they ain't got to travel an hour out. You live in the city, you got to travel an hour out somewhere and an hour back by the time you make it home, you know what I'm saying, you can't even damn near, you too tired to read a book to your child. Both parents got to work. Sometimes the children at home by them damn selves. You got to deal with the social ills to fix Chicago, not bring in more police, and in this case, bring in the military. Like the only thing you seen what the military did in DC, they ain't, you know what I'm saying, wasn't there for good. They was there to harass black and brown men, which is what the military gonna do in Chicago. They gonna stand on these corners and harass black people, and we already being harassed by the damn CPD.
Right.
But black men are already being harassed. So now you're gonna bring extra harassment on top of these people out. You see what I'm saying? Talking about they gonna fix the, and this is coming from a preacher. Now, once again, you know what I'm saying? What he's admitting to you is that he shouldn't be in a position of leadership.
Right, sir.
Anytime you got black preachers, you know what I'm saying, telling you that bring in the military to help stop the crime, that means he shouldn't be in a position of trying to teach black people about God. Because if he was really a man of God, then there wouldn't be no crime in Chicago amongst black and brown people, because they would be so morally correct that none of that would exist. But anytime you go into a facility where they teaching you God's laws is done away with, we all fall short of the glory, what in the hell you think is gonna happen?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So he shouldn't be in the position to be teaching nobody about nothing. That's what he's showing you. And that's why the Lord constantly, all throughout the Bible, he always charged the leaders, you know what I'm saying, for the people being off. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same case with this right here.
Okay.
I run one, please.
Like the heavy part about even with the pastor or whatever, but even with Trump doing with bringing National Guard or whatever. Since I just want to bring up this stat. Since 2024, this is a report from the task force on missing and murdered Chicago black women, noted that of October 8, 2024, National Missing and Unidentified Persons had 26% of our community was missing. That's like a quarter. That's a quarter of our people.
Wasn't no Amber Alert for that.
Right.
When our daughters go missing, ain't no Amber Alert. The Amber Alert is only for them. You see what I'm saying? So what you saying is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like you bringing in, we are like we just talked about the criminals. You know what I'm saying? Who is basically running the city. So now you're gonna bring in the military. These is cats, man, that been over either fighting some war. So they bring them into your city, you know what I'm saying, where you know, in a civilized place, you know what I'm saying, this some John Hope cat, he coming over here in the city ready, and what you think he gonna do? Or either it's some, you know what I'm saying, in some cases, some white supremacists that's coming in with these tanks and all that. And what the hell you think they're gonna do to our people, man? Haven't we suffered enough?
Right.
Haven't we suffered enough? You understand? Obviously not. And then you got your black leaders, which they are hoes. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. You got your black leaders supporting Donald Trump.
Right.
And then you wonder what's wrong with us, man. You got to pick a new leadership, man. Pick a new leadership, man. That when you pick the ISUBK, we're going to show you how to get fixed.
Right.
You understand?
Damn right.
Like they want to know what the hell was wrong with the people in Chicago. Trauma. That's what it is. Childhood trauma that ain't never been addressed. Some people 30, 40 years old, man, still dealing with traumas that they suffered as a child from growing up in a sick, ill-minded community, you know what I'm saying, that haven't been dealt with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then they go into a church where they can't. That's why you don't see a lot of men in church, because men, the minute they walk in that church, they know it's a bunch of bullshit being taught up in there. You see what I'm saying? And they know that they can't get fit. Brother told me the other day, before he said he just heard about the ISUBK through Captain Tazariak. Give Captain Tazariak a hand and the great work he doing. He said if it had not been for him coming across the Car Chronicles, he said, man, he was on his way to being an atheist, man.
Good night.
Because he said the Christian church was basically failed him. He's 30 years old. He said the Christian church had failed and he lost faith. He had lost faith in God until he ran across Captain Tazariak, a brother who he seen that was teaching the Bible and understood the Bible. These cats don't understand no Bible. Right? Only thing they understand is Christianity, and Christianity ain't got nothing to do with the Bible at all. At all. It ain't got nothing to do with it, man. What we at with it, Bree?
Come. We already did. All right, moving onward, then we got the whole story with Brittany Renner and what's his name again? PJ Washington.
Good night.
She look like a monster.
Okay, hold on, guys. This is what we're not doing. So every time
First and foremost, stop it right there. First and foremost, why in the hell do you even got a camera? You know, to go to show you on some board out the gate. And why are you even filming? You know what I'm saying? The damn exchange with the mother and the father with their child. Go to show you, the spirit of it is off already. Go ahead, Al.
I'm gonna record this because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babys him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff? That's terrible.
She wasn't even gonna give him the baby bag.
3 weeks in a row. And it's up with me. Just know that it's up. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass bitch. Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at?
That was somebody else.
Bitch ass out my driveway.
Mother.
You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 for that bitch. Get out your car.
Wow. Where we going?
Mm.
Go ahead, Ramon.
First and foremost, she said this is the third time, right? That's why she videotaped. We got to put stuff together, right? And we do that. She videotaped because she said it's the third time you did that. It's the third time. So now she wanted to make sure she videotaped it.
Yeah.
For court reasons.
Yeah.
For social media reasons.
Yeah.
First and foremost, she had a mama there and all those things.
That's it.
Now, one thing about PJ Washington, he almost could have did the right thing.
Yeah.
But he let her, get to her head and said, you crook my, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
He should have just took the kid and
Yeah.
did what he was supposed to do.
That's
but
it.
I will tell you something. I don't know if I'm wrong or right.
Come on.
If I am,
Come
I'm
on.
wrong, you check.
Please.
That child would act like that for no reason.
Yeah. That's now you get into the real problem. You know what I'm saying? You get into the real once again, our foolishness is always before our side.
Right.
And we they got now these is two people, get me right on this, IG. They got money. Brittany Griner got money. He got money. He just signed a $90 million contract, right? And it's sad because this is what happens when you get into a relationship based on lust and not fearing the Most High.
Right.
Brother, if you don't pick a woman that fear the Lord, this is going to be your fate. Same way with a woman. If you're a woman, you don't get with a man, you know what I'm saying, that fear the Lord, then he going to be telling you, suck dick.
Right.
He's what he told the mother in front of the child. You see what I'm saying? Now, taking it all the way back, you see the child crying the way he is. Jenna Muhammad brought this out the other night. You know what I'm saying? What you seeing take place right here is the beginning of what happens to a child when they suffer child trauma. You understand? Like, once again, Jenna Muhammad brought this out crystal clear. The baby is 2 years old. At 2 years old, a child ain't supposed to be going with daddy for the weekend, you know what I'm saying, away from the mother. A 2-year-old shouldn't be removed from their mother at that young of an age. That's why he's sitting there crying in the first damn place. But the white man have convinced black and brown people co-parenting.
Right.
This is what the white man could like the white man is in a moral position to tell you how to be a family. And as black people, we chop them, we eat that up. And then they send it down to the preachers, and the preachers confirm what comes from the so-called co-parenting is a failure for people. The Lord knows better than what the white man knows. So you seeing the child right there, getting that's the first piece of child trauma that you seeing right there, because he shouldn't have to be taken away from mama. What should be taking place is that brother supposed to be parking his truck in that driveway, going in that house to be with that child and with the mother. That's what's supposed to be taking place. But instead, he coming to pull the child away, taking the child away from the mother. And these two stupid idiots don't even understand it, because the whole basis of their relationship was lust. How do you know? They was together for a little while, did all the sexing they could. Once the lust was gone, they separated, but in the midst of it, the child came into place. You see what I'm saying? And this is why Christ called the adults in the Bible little children. You see what I'm saying? Not because they was actually children. Christ called adults little children in the Bible because of your lack of understanding. That's what he calls your little child. And you ain't gonna get no understanding coming from an oppressor where he's pushing you co-parent. I went through the Bible, you know what I'm saying, front to back for the past 15 years. I ain't never heard the Lord say nothing about no goddamn co-parent. Right. What I read is a woman is bound to her husband as so long as he lives. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what I read right there. If the parents stay together, then guess what's gonna happen? The children gonna grow up with a healthy mind. Right. Why are they gonna grow up with a healthy mind? Because the best thing that a child can see is their mother and their father be together forever. Right. A child, you ever notice, like Dave Generals brought this out the other night, you ever notice when a child gets a certain age, they see you go hug and kiss their mother, what they do? What happens when a child sees the mother and father kiss? What they do? You ever done?
They be smiling. They be looking at smiling and glowing.
They smile. You see, they're right. It'd be like a little embarrassing smile or whatever, but they love to see their parents together. And that's why can't you see that's the right way to do things? Yeah, that's right. A child is looking at it like, damn, I'm growing up seeing my parents together. Right. You see, that's exactly. If he a boy, he say, this is how I'm gonna interact with a woman. And if it's a girl, she say, well, this is how I'm gonna act with a man growing up. But the white man tell you, man, if y'all can't get along, co-parenting. You understand? Like when you can't, you know what I'm saying, deal with reality, split. You understand? And here's what reality. When you're in a relationship, you're gonna have good days, bad days, hard days, rough days, rough financial days, and all that. But the only thing you can do is just run. You understand? And what happens is you don't learn loyalty. The worst thing that you can teach children is to be disloyal. Right. When you grow in a relationship, you teaching your daughters, I can be disloyal to a man. You teaching your sons, I don't have to stick around. Right. You see what I'm saying? And these are bad lessons that we teach our children, which goes back to what we were just talking about, why problems exist in Chicago, why is gang banging in LA, why is problems in New York and all these different cities. You looking at it right here. Right. Child trauma. Right. Y'all done?
What's so heavy about what you're saying, sir, is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like we don't realize when we do have sex, that sex is marriage for one. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And when you get married to a sister, you know what I'm saying, that sister becomes part of your family. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. Just like, you know, you want to be a good parent and no matter what your child does, you're gonna always be his father.
I just want to say this. I don't hand it back to you. When you obtain a wife, you're gonna be closer to your wife than your own mother.
Kind of what comes.
You came out of your damn mother, didn't you?
Kind of what comes.
You know, you gonna grow up. The average cat grow up to 20 years old. He go get with a woman. If he lived to 80 years old, you done lived in your house with your mother, what, 18, 20 years? How long you gonna live in the house with that woman you married? Right. 60 years. 50 years. So what did that tell you about the closeness between a man and a woman? Something that we take it as a joke. We look at sex as a joke. But it ain't no joke. You know it ain't no joke when you end up on that child support. That's right. And you got all these kids and you get your check back and your check say $2.50. Right. I've seen it. I seen the brother show me his check. He worked 80 hours, made good money. Man, he came, his check back and said $0. I said, brother, damn.
I've seen that too, sir.
Then you learn how serious picking the right woman is. Little children.
Damn right, sir.
You are a grown adult still acting like a fucking child.
Y'all
Y'all done?
Hey, and just to that point too, sir. Another disgusting part of the video is the mama chiming in. She chiming in, but show you how dysfunctional this whole situation is in the first place.
That's it.
Because in the Bible it says that a man shall cleave to his woman, and they should both leave the family that they're a part of and establish their own family.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's no greater hurt that you can give a child than seeing the mother and father split.
Yeah, kind of.
It's no greater hurt that you can give than that. And so now that's just one trauma. Then the child gonna grow up. You know what I'm saying? If the father leave the home, you can only imagine. You know how many more traumas that the child gonna get with. Another form of trauma they're gonna receive is the lack of protection, because children instinctively know that father is there to protect them. Now the father ain't in the home, where their protection come from?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you find out, you know what I'm saying, once the protection ain't there, here comes some cousin to molest them. Now they didn't suffer one trauma, parents learn, here come another trauma, molestation, because daddy ain't home.
Right.
The woman is naive. Not all you sisters, you know what I'm saying, but for the majority, you naive. You don't even know, you know what I'm saying, that this cousin that you let watch your kid is a homosexual, or them cousins that you letting sleep over. That they already been infected. You know, they you letting your gay cousin, you don't know that they gay. I mean, know that they homosexuals. You let them over for a sleepover, and now they didn't molest your child. You too stupid. You sitting there laying up in the bed, sleep drunk. Meanwhile, they in there molesting your child.
Right.
You know, you big dummy.
Right.
You don't know what the hell you doing. That's 2 traumas. How many more traumas that child gonna receive on the way up? And then by the time the child is adult, you talking about, well, I wonder what's wrong. You big, dumb, stupid idiot.
Right.
Come on, Priest. You certified, man. Get it in, man. This is the time to open your mouth and talk, man. Yo, but up here, man, we speak with no restraint. I learned from Commander Jenny Hunter, as long as you a professional, man, you got to get on this mic and speak the truth. Your people need to hear it. We got up here shooting no blanks, man. Niggas go to the gun range all day.
He said shoot blanks.
Professionals. Get up. Let me stop. Go ahead, please.
Hey, if I could, Cap, and another trauma that a child will suffer doing that, you know what I'm saying, is like you said, once the woman gets the man out the house, you know what I'm saying, hearing every day or hearing so often and hearing them conversations in a situation like that little boy is hearing conversations between her and her mother. Oh, your father ain't shit.
He just heard the father tell the grandmother to suck his dick.
Yeah, that too, Cap. The argument, you know what I'm saying? General Muhammad said,
but he'll be looked at as a high value man because he could just sign for a contract of $90 million. Every woman in America he just signed for $90 million. Meanwhile, he don't know how to watch his mouth, you know what I'm saying, in front of his son.
Khan, sir.
Go ahead.
That's what General Muhammad was saying, you know, the arguing. You know what I'm saying? The cursing and the arguing and the fighting back and forth. The kid looking at the mother respond to the father, and the father responds to the mother. That, like, parents have to realize, and my mother said this too, like, you don't realize the effects that those things have on a child until they get further along in their development.
That's it.
Because they're absorbing everything. They're learning. They can't express it, and they might not even be able to fully process it.
That's it.
But the damage is being done with every ill word, every curse word, every conflict, every push, every shove, everything that's being done to each other and away from each other that the child is hearing that you're saying about the other parent is being absorbed into that child and shaping that child and their personality and their mind. You know what I'm saying? And then when they get older, you wonder why you got a rebellious teenager that don't respect either parent, that don't want to listen to you. Now they don't want to listen to you because you done disrespected each other so much. Now you can't train your child, but the world is ready for it.
That's right. And here's the kick of the ball. We're gonna end it with this and move right on. America wants black and brown children to suffer from childhood trauma.
That's right, sir.
Y'all think you what you think they don't? They want you to suffer childhood trauma because this is who they are.
Right.
Come on, man. Let's where we at next.
Come on. Since we played that, we're gonna go right into the product of childhood trauma real quick.
Oh,
look, this video of what happens to children that go through these type of things.
Man, y'all see, look, get Lamar y'all a hand. You look, man. You see, he know how to put things together. Two things he know how to put together: tents for your cookout. The nigga's a master tidbit. I bet you as a child, that nigga was putting toys together like. Get me right, Lamar. I know you was
outside, but yeah.
There you go. And he know how to put these stories together, man. Yeah,
Good night.
Come. Please get out.
One thing about this video, this video is so horrific for me.
Yeah.
Because I have a son that's right around this cat age.
Mm-hmm.
It is so horrific for me. You ever heard Nightingale?
You see it first, the wrong one.
Okay, come.
Yeah.
Day of school lunch, which is Thursday. Stay tuned for Friday. I have a very good video for y'all guys. And peace. Bye. Love y'all. And
If play one more time, it just.
it's the 4th day of school lunch, which is Thursday. Stay tuned for Friday. I have a very good video for y'all guys. And peace. Bye. Love y'all.
Now go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So I have a son about that, around that age. I ain't gonna say that same age.
Mhm.
It's brother is. This would destroy me. But if I wanted the truth,
Yeah.
let me say that. If I wanted the truth, this would destroy me. That my son was here.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you why. My son I would hope my son would never do this.
Yeah.
If you ever clap your fingernails together, it is an embarrassment as a man or anything that you do in life. But and then color the hair. Okay, yeah, we had the Dennis Rodman era, all that shit, whatever shit was. But that right there is total, like, disgusting. The eyebrows are arched. Like, look, the eyebrows are
eyebrows. Okay, the
And
eyebrows
colored.
are arched, colored.
And colored.
Got the eyebrow extensions, lipstick, the nails, the leopard printed iPhone case.
Like, it's like, you know, this is a mother's platter. This is like the platter of a mother. Like, this is a child who has no father at all.
Right.
You know it's not a father there. If it was a father there, he won't probably be here because he probably will be beat the hell down, which ain't a good thing either. But also, you can tell this is a mother scorn right here. What I'm starting to see lately is a lot of women allowing they boys to become women, like having that emotional womenness. That I don't know how to say the word, but it's like a womanness they want them to have. Because I have cousins that doing the same thing. Like, they let the boys like be, oh, you could be mommy's, you know, king, but it ain't king. You really mommy's queen. You know what I'm saying?
Real
You
talk.
really like the doll that they never had when they was growing up.
That's
It
it.
was that doll that they begged mommy for it, beg or whoever for it. Now the boys started to become that. And they started to become the king of the households.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga run his household. Salaki. That boy run his household right now. I guarantee.
Get it, brother. Listen, he might have a father. If he got a father like Dwayne Wade,
Yeah, Conor McCann.
You got some brothers, you know what I'm saying, so weak, you know what I'm saying. But I think the story we got next is something similar to this, ain't it?
Damn man.
With the brother in the joint. Well, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying. Bring it on, IJ.
Come on, if I could, so,
Please.
so this young brother, he looked like he's 11 years old, maybe 12, something like that, and he's already a career professional homosexual.
Right.
Like, he got the whole get up, like the brother said, the nails, everything like that. His problem is he has too many people in his life that accept him.
Right.
He got
Give it up.
He got little girls at his school that accept him, that think it's funny, that think it's cool that they got a homosexual best friend. My best friend is a homosexual, so I don't know if that's a badge of honor. It seemed like it is. Like, for a woman to have a homosexual for a friend, it's some type of badge of honor, or like you up one or something. But if he had enough people that would just deny him, maybe he'll see the error in his ways.
Damn right. Give it up.
I'm just saying, it don't help that the African Barack Obama came out and said all young black boys need a gay best friend.
Best friend.
Don't know. Y'all looking to to Barack Obama for leadership, huh? Like, I mean, you look at this here. This is, of course, you know, this is the young boy already got mental illness.
Right.
More than likely, he's been touched at a very young age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Been totally violated. When you violate a child, you know what I'm saying, that young, they don't even understand their sexuality. So they believe that because they've been molested, this is what people will accept them for moving forward. And we don't understand. And what did you think? Like, really, what this is? This is what happens when you believe in integration.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that run America, you know what I'm saying, are immoral people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They just are. What did you think would happen the minute that black people believed that integrating with white America was the right way to go? What did you think would happen? You didn't think we would be destroyed? Like, this is the result of your integration, right? Didn't Martin Luther King say, I integrated my people into a burning house? Like, in a burning house, brother, you know what I'm saying? If you stand in that burning house, you're going to get harmed. You're going to feel pain. People going to die. That's the result of this here. You see what I'm saying? Y'all done?
Hey, what's so heavy about what you're saying? I don't want, even, you know what I'm saying, in my lifetime, you know what I'm saying? I ain't that old, I don't want, but at the same time, in my lifetime, I seen it go from, you know what I'm saying, these type of acts right here being ostracized to now it's being acceptable. To piggyback on what Avalon was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, this being acceptable, you allowing somebody to destroy themselves, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't in our community, you know, back early in my days.
That's it.
And even further, it was even harsher penalties for being trying to live that type of lifestyle.
This is also a result of what happened when you have two people get together that don't fear the Lord. If a black woman, if a black woman and black man get together, you know what I'm saying, that fear the Lord, this will never happen. That's why fearing the Most High is so important. That's right. Fear the Lord, you're gonna do everything the Lord say, and you're gonna be too scared to allow your children to live a lifestyle like this. Like, we don't have no fear of the Most High, and that's why we ended up in the predicament. That's why tanks is rolling through your city right now, because you ain't got no fear of what the Lord say to do. We try to tell you, stop getting high, stop being homosexual, stop celebrating Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving, stop eating foods the Lord say to you know what I'm saying, eat. Stop selling drugs to your own people. You ignore all them things and say God love everybody. Right. But I can go on the scripture right now and show you what it say the Most High hateth sinners.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You live in a particular lifestyle, the Lord hates you for it. And it's good that the Lord hates you for it, because if you don't, this is the end result. A brother, you know what I'm saying, walking around with pink hair and nails, clapping his fingers, acting like a woman.
Good night.
And ain't none of your cats that you look to, these entertainers that you just love, you go to concerts and let them smack you in the face with water bottles. They can do everything because they're entertainer. They ain't ever gonna speak up for your cause.
I say, Slugger, sir, you just made me think of something else too. You know what I'm saying? One thing, and I'm not saying that's the case, but a lot of times that little kid is acting like that. He probably his mother's best little girlfriend up in his house. You know what I mean? And you could tell by the level of femininity that he's trying to express at such a young age that he is right up underneath his mother, and she encourages that.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And then you said, well, the celebrities, well, we already know. And even though he didn't make the statement, someone like Marlon Wayans and Dwayne Wade and all these cats, they're going to support that lifestyle. Little Nas X, like
y'all see, Lil Nas X, he walking up and down the street
with his tighty whities on, high as a kite. But then you see Marlon Wayans, who claims that he's heterosexual, but to support his supposed transgender son or whatever it is, he took a picture draped in the LGBTQ flag with the LGBTQ face paint on half his damn face. You know what I'm saying? But then you know, they came out with the statement saying he came against Snoop, and in his process of denying that he says, well, you know, I fully support the LGBT cause. You know what I mean? So where are your celebrities at? Your celebrities are setting your children up for the predators.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Give it up. Where we going next?
Last but not least, we got this video of this daughter and this mother at a court hearing. We're at the 1 minute and 45-second mark. It says how to clean up aborting babies.
she chose her health over having the child.
Okay, yeah, she chose.
She
her health
chose my health
over having the child. 4 months later, another pregnancy. So that's when
she delivered that child.
No,
Chose her health over that child as well.
Her witness helped her get rid of.
All right, ain't no getting rid of.
I'm sorry. She chose her health over that one.
Okay.
Fast forward that 6 months later, pregnant again. This time she had it. Okay.
What age was that?
15 at this point.
No.
15 and a half, y'all say.
Finished high
15.
school.
No. So she delivered that baby. I say, well, she was leaving my granddaughter. I say, give me the baby. Go back to school. You know, finish your education. I'll get the baby. Okay. So I'm watching her child. Well, I say, come home after school. I didn't see her till around 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Okay. That
Yeah, we got
continued.
enough where we can
At
get
the
on
same
with this,
time,
man.
I have another child that I have to tend to.
Oh, is there more? Oh, go ahead. Ain't no more. Please.
Where would she tell you she was going?
She went to go do somebody's hair. You know, never could call me and let me know that she would be late coming back. Her daughter's 3 months now. I say, why my grandbaby got teeth in her mouth? You're not pregnant again, are you? She told me no.
What does that mean? What does that have to do with being pregnant again?
They said that's called getting that child getting out the way for another child.
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
So,
that means you got another one coming.
I say, you're not pregnant again, are you? No, Mom, I'm not pregnant again. Gonna find out she was pregnant again.
Still in high school?
No, she dropped out of school at this point because I stopped watching her child because she kept taking advantage of me. Fast forward 17, I find out she's stripping. What are you doing stripping? I got to do what I got to do. No, you don't have to do that because I never had to do that. I got 4 kids. I never had to do that. Then after she started stripping, she started talking down on me because she getting all this money. So now I'm broke.
I'm sure she got something to tell me different. Go ahead. Let me start with you.
Hi, Judge Mathis. Me and my mother never had a great relationship, as you can see.
Starting at what age?
Well, my mother ran a party house. She sold drugs as well at that house. Everybody was smoking and drinking around children.
Ma'am, is this true?
No.
We never had the real mother and daughter relationship that I always wanted from her. All she did was put me down as a kid. I was molested at the age of 4. I was doing sexual things because it really hurts and it takes me to a dark place, actually, because she let all these men into the home and worked at a bar, never was home. It led up to last year whenever her and my father got into an altercation at my house in front of my children because she broke his electronic devices, which is his phone and his tablet. My daddy was falling on hard times. So I let my daddy come live with me. My mother has always been jealous of me and my father's relationship.
Have you all ever had a good mother-daughter?
Stop right there.
Good night.
Man, that's right there, man. Where we going with this one?
If I could, sir, while the mother was, saying everything about the daughter, I'm just looking at the mother. I'm like, she has to be the cause of everything. Her spirit just bears witness that she's a damn monster.
That's it.
Lo and behold, is what I thought it was. She selling drugs, smoking, drinking, popping ass, selling ass, whatever. And in turn, her daughter turned out to be a monster.
Well, I mean, you just heard her say that she was doing sexual favors at 4.
Right.
At 4 years old. Like, this what's going on in Black and brown households. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, the military show up talking about they here to fix the problem.
Right.
But they don't see the problems, you know what I'm saying, that exist when 4-year-olds and 3-year-olds and sometimes 1-year-olds are being molested by adults.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if you don't deal with that issue, you know what I'm saying, of fixing the people, then bringing the military in, all they're gonna do is harass the people, man, that's already beat down.
Yeah,
they harassing the people that's already destroyed and jam. We in a jam. You can't see that. Look at that. Doc. We're in a hell of a fire. Bringing the military does not fix that problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's gonna fix that problem is bringing in prophets of the Lord under command of General Yohanan.
Damn right, sir.
Teach the people according to the records, you know what I'm saying, of this Bible on how to get fixed. Turning back to our God, the nigga God that is. You understand? Because God is a nigga according to the Bible. I know you A lot of people get offended by that, but it is the absolute truth, man. You know what I mean? So go ahead, y'all done.
And also too, I don't want us to skip over, saying, Judge Mathis and the way he was doing in his clip was so disgusting as well. Trying to clean up, the term of abortion. Saying the mother is constantly saying she got rid of this one and got rid of that one. You know what I'm saying? Which it should sound worse than just got rid of. You know what I'm saying? It should sound worse than that. But he even tried. Let's stop with this. That came with she chose her health.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like we had just experienced that camp at a one.
Right.
He trying to cover it up. You know what I'm saying? To be something, you know what I'm saying? But besides what it really is, you know what I'm saying? Which is a unalive.
Come on.
It's an unalive. You trying to say that it's for health. If a doctor tell you, you know what I'm saying, that you can't have this baby because you're gonna die, that's a whole nother thing.
That's right.
But having an abortion and then saying it's for your health when the doctor ain't tell you that, that's an unaliving. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
And you need to hear a priest of God telling you that, because if you don't repent for all the babies that you didn't kill, black and brown women, the Most High is gonna make you pay for what you've done.
That's right.
I'm telling you as a priest because I love you.
Right,
That's
sir.
my sisters, and I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, the truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't repent for what you didn't done. Never do it again. Repent and never do it again. That's what the repentance is. Repent don't mean, you know what I'm saying, be sorry for what you done and then go sin again.
Right.
Repent for what you done and have a whole change of mind and never do it again.
That's right.
You understand? Like, this is what you need to hear. You need to hear the truth, you know what I'm saying, in order to get fixed, not continue and indulge yourself in the lives that have destroyed us for over 400 some odd years.
Damn right, sir.
With that, man, listen, it's been one hell of a round table, man. Give it up. You understand? I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get our channel, the Round Table Truth channel, back up. If not, we're going to be starting a new channel as well. So look out for that. My technical team with Ramawan and Raj Karab, they're going to be working on hard to get our new channel up if we can't get the old channel back. Y'all know they hating on us, man. Look, y'all showing us so much support. They took us offline.
Right.
So we appreciate y'all joining us for the night. Like always, man, I want to give it up to my amazing co-hosts that join me every Friday right here on the Round Table of Truth. To my right, give it up for Officer Lamar Kiala. You understand? Lamar, any announcements?
Come on. As always, make sure to go like, follow, share, subscribe to all Round Table of Truth, Real Nigga University social media pages. You understand? Make sure if you want to come out and see us speaking, we'll be downtown 410 South Michigan Ave. You understand? Tomorrow from 1 p.m. until speaking to the people on the streets. And then, also make sure to come join us at 9909 West Roosevelt Road at the school September 21st for Sunday, September 21st for the opening of the memorial, the blowing of the trumpets.
Give it up, give it up. And just to capitalize on your point, for the Black and Hispanics and Native Indian people here in Chicago, Monday through Friday, we got free classes from 7 to 9 p.m. If you're in the Chicago, city of Chicago or the Chicago area, Chicago's a very vast area. You know what I'm saying? We got free classes, man, to come learn this truth. Come on out, man. Don't be scared. We're not gonna bite you. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? So come on out. Come get up in the game, man. The time is now.
Right.
Give it up, Officer Makiala. You know what I'm saying? To my left, I want to give it up to Priest and Officer 5000. Officer Yaradan. You got any announcements?
As always, sir, you know what I'm saying, pay your tithes to the isupk.com.
That's right.
The True Priests and Prophets under Commander General Yohana. Also, I want to go into the second season of the Real Nigga University jackets. You know what I'm saying? We coming out with the all leather joints. So you know what I'm saying? So y'all, go to diversecitymall.com. You know what I'm saying? Put in your order for your Real Nigga University joint.
Give it up. Give it up.
Right.
Y'all heard what the man said. The all leather joints, Raj Karab. You know mine. This gonna be 101. One y'all see me wet, don't even place no order. Brother gonna tell you he got orders not to fulfill that order. All right. Also, man, we want to give it up to Priest and Officer Iowa alum. You got anything, Iowa alum?
Slice, sir. Next month, the next cookout we got is Cali. You know what I mean? Everybody make your preparations. We gonna be in the building, Lord allow.
Yeah, right.
Hide everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we coming. Listen, ISBK Chicago, we is coming to California, man. The killer Cali. You understand? Big up to Captain Kadal Hart. You understand? Right. Give it up. Yeah, man. Captain Cornwall. You understand? And the whole California Federation. You understand? I'm coming to be out there with them badass niggas. Go ahead.
Please. Now, they say Cali got the best tacos. I'm gonna find out about that.
Now that I can testify to that. Houston don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Chicago don't get mad at me. Houston do got some tacos, but to my remembrance, you know what I'm saying? Cali got it on the taco game. You see what I'm saying? So we'll see if they still doing that the right way. So, you know what I'm saying? We will be in California, ISBK Chicago. But before that, though, next week, man, we're going to be in Detroit, Michigan, man. Right. Big shout out, you know what I mean, to Captain Hadar and his whole team, you know what I'm saying, out there in Detroit. Come join us next week. We're going to be out there for camp. All you got to do is follow us. You'll find the address. You know what I'm saying? We'll be posted it everywhere. Fly be coming out soon. Detroit, man. You know I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my homes. My rib is from Detroit. Big shout out to Banash Rock. But I will be coming to the D. And listen, hide everything.
Hide everything. Right.
The women hide them. Because the mayhem coming up. Man, listen, we also want to give it up. You understand? The priest and Officer Mayad. You got anything, Officer Mayad?
Hey, come on, if I could.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Go to isupk.com. You know what I'm saying? Find your city and go to the nearest class. Find the next day for the nearest class in your area. Also tune in every Saturday around the world. You know what I'm saying? For the ISUPK Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Where we go over the Bible from Genesis to Revelations in the ancient Hebrew, and then we give you the English translation and the proper scriptural breakdown of these scriptures so you can understand our history from the beginning all the way up to what's coming up now.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. You understand? My sister just asked, she say, what do you cook for the whole holy day for the blowing of the trumpets if you're not able to make it to the school? You can make whatever you want, so as long as it's lawful, you know what I'm saying? But make sure if you can't make it, make sure you know be in the spirit, tune in to your city, to the online class, and make whatever you want, as long as as long as it's lawful. All right. Yeah, no shrimp, crab, claw, like with a sister in the school, you know what I'm saying? Olivia, I believe. She knows she better not throw no slab or crabs or lobster.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas going to Red Lobster eating roaches.
$50 for a roach, for a giant roach.
You got roaches on land and you got the roaches that come out the water. You sitting in Red Lobster paying $50 to $100 for this seafood like you eating something special, and then wondering why you ended up with high blood pressure and diabetes and cancer,
right?
Because you eating foods that God did not sanction to eat.
Damn right,
sir. Can be easily proven in the Bible.
All
right, I got to give it up to my engineer team, baddest engineer team in the game, man. Okay, give it up for Officer Ramawan, man. Nigga he in the weight room now, getting it in. Look out. Think he swole. See that? You know how Judite, once a Judite lift weight, he feel like he can whoop anybody. You know what I mean?
And all their shirts get smaller.
Nah, I was just joking with the brother. Man, big shout out to Officer Ramawan on the ones and twos. And his right hand man in the game. Man, Officer Ra'ash Karab, man. We will see y'all out in Magnificent. Man, you in Chicago, we're gonna be on Mag Mile tomorrow from 1 p.m. to probably like 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in on the mic. Bring your questions, come out there, come battle, come get smashed, whatever you want to do. We there for it. Come on down. Don't make me get off because you know I like to sit down at the camp. Don't make me get up out that seat, man. It's gonna be a problem.
So he said, Blue, don't make me get out this chair. It's gonna be trouble.
That's it. If you make me get up out that seat, I'm telling you what it's gonna be. You're gonna get embarrassed. All right, so it's your choice. It's up to you. With that, man, I'm Captain Marquardt. under Commander Jenny Hunter. Lord of Wild, we see you next Friday right here on the Round Table of Truth. With that, shalom.